news now. The Queensland Government has confirmed white spot virus has spread into wild prawns in Moreton Bay off Brisbane. The State Fisheries Minister and Chief Biosecurity Officer are holding a news conference in Brisbane.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll be making an opening statement and I'll be followed by the Head of Biosecurity Queensland, who will provide clarifying detail. Happy to take any and all questions that come subsequently. This morning I've been briefing industry groups, both prawn farmers and commercial fishers, about significant developments related to white spot disease in Queensland. As you know, white spot disease was first detected in prawn farms on the Logan River late last year. To date, the Queensland Government has spent in excess of $8.5 million in emergency response activities to that white spot disease outbreak. More than 16,000 animals in the wild have been tested, and up to 100 biosecurity officers have been involved in the direct response. Today, I can confirm, and based on advice, the government is implementing an expanded movement control zone for Moreton Bay. This zone, established under the Biosecurity Act, is due to the positive test detections of the virus that causes white spot disease in the northern Moreton Bay. The control order will be in place for 3 months to allow government to contain the spread of the disease and conduct further testing to determine future action. In the last week, detections were found near the Redcliffe Peninsula and Deception Bay. The new movement control order replaces the existing restrictions in place on the Logan River and extends from Caloundra to the New South Wales border on the eastern coasts of Bribie, Moreton and Stradbroke Islands. Under this order, there are new obligations for commercial and recreational fishers and all who operate in the supply chain for other crustaceans. The main change is that green prawns and other uncooked crustaceans caught within the zone will not be permitted to be moved outside the zone. There are no new or unusual restrictions on fishing or the take of crustaceans within the zone. Cooked crustacean product will be permitted to leave the zone. These measures are consistent with the advice received from an independent expert panel established to assess management options for white spot disease. Now, the panel has handed down a report, and that report is made publicly available today. Importantly, the movement control provides the best chance of preventing the spread of the disease to prawn farms in other parts of the state, while enabling commercial fishing to continue in Moreton Bay. Now, I have regularly in recent times and over many weeks and months been speaking to a Federal Assistant Minister, Senator Anne Rushton, who has expressed support for the actions we are taking. I have today written to Agriculture and Fishery Ministers in all Australian states and territories to advise them of the developments. The report makes it clear that there will be serious implications for Queensland's valuable aquaculture industry if the disease was to continue to spread in the wild. We acknowledge the control zone will impact on commercial fishers and seafood processors and retailers, but I am advised we have no other choice but to take these measures with this zone to prevent spread of the disease. It is our priority to protect industry. There will be an extensive communication and engagement strategy being rolled out to inform the community about the changes, including boat ramp engagement, industry forums, advertising, mail-outs and signage. Queensland's Chief Biosecurity Officer, Jim Thompson, will provide some further details now, and then we'll be able to answer any and all questions.
That was the State Fisheries Minister, Byrne, there, about the spread of white spot disease, which has spread into wild prawns in Moreton Bay off Brisbane. The outbreak began in Logan River at the end of last year, and a control order will be put in place for 3 months.